Thanks for the F Shack.
Love Dirty Mike and the boys.
Hey, are you Dirty Mike and the boys? How you know who we are?
What's this big called, the podcast?
Morning Good. Oh, I love
Hey, welcome to the Earth. Thanks. Oh, wait, I'll start over.
Welcome to Morning Good.
And we're here with Dave Caggiano
Me.
and Aubrey Thurman.
Me. Hello.
All right, sweet. Yeah, and you guys heard the news, but I don't have fucking herpes too.
Oh, you didn't even build it?
Oh, yeah.
I was gonna be like, there's a lot of stuff in the news. The files just dropped, and it is confirmed. I do not have.
Do not have
herpes
herpes too.
something
Yeah,
like that.
I was gonna live call my mom on the show because I feel like she'd have some funny stuff to say about it. But I just couldn't hold it anymore. I was like, I'm gonna fucking tell. The only part is like online. They're like, you should really wait 16 weeks. I'm like, I'm not. I'm fucking calling it a day.
They should online. You should wait 16 weeks to what?
Like,
to tell the internet?
No, to test again.
Oh.
And I was like,
I thought it was like
not have sex
pregnancy.
for-
Like,
That's like an
you know what I
announcement.
mean?
It's like you're after the day.
You're supposed to wait
Yeah.
until after 10 weeks because the risk, of a miscarriage goes down.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I'm not
that.
announcing it. I don't know. I'm just like, dude, it's been a month. The other person didn't have it. It's like,
Yeah.
fuck it. At this point, it's like,
Has this changed your perspective on your sexual?
100%.
Yeah. Are you gonna change your
because
habits?
I'm invincible. I'm gonna actually go out.
Like, I'm doubling down.
I'm gonna celebrate with unprotected sex with a prostitute this weekend. That's the whole plan. No,
It's probably the safest way to go, honestly.
yeah. No, it is funny though, because like in my mind, I was like, if I ever get out of this unscathed, I'm just totally different me.
Always.
And I am like genuinely, I'm gonna be different. But it was funny that there was a part of me that was like, I knew it wasn't that easy to get. Like I was like, I knew I could
catch it.
Yeah.
Did you already tell? I don't know if have you told like the story of like why or how or in detail?
Yeah.
or
I was
anything?
getting head and I spazzed and pulled my dick out of this woman's mouth and scraped
you
my
get
dick on her tooth.
Oh, so you were like, oh, there's an open wound.
Yeah, and like
Does she have herpes?
no, but what happens is apparently you can get herpes from like injuries on your dick if you already have. I have herpes 1.
Yeah.
And if you already have herpes 1,
I assumed.
yeah, of course, yeah. I got it in like the 8th grade, but it's
You were-
like
Herpes,
apparently
the sequel.
you can like. There's a likely chance I've gotten herpes 1 on my dick before, and I just didn't notice it because I have some sort of like.
Right, it's like staph or something where the bacteria is always there.
Right, yeah, but you're just like because it's like the chance I've gotten head from somebody with a cold sore is very high. Yeah.
Gave you head, yeah.
Yeah.
I don't get cold sores. I think I'm immune to that. I don't know.
Have you ever had it? I had it one time in the 8th grade. Never
no.
had it again.
Head? No. Got it one time and gave it one time in 8th grade. Never since.
The crazy shit is, there's a herpes 1 through 6 or 1 through 8.
This is like The Godfather. It's like the 1 and 2 are the big hits, but did you know there's like 6 Godfathers?
Is that a thing?
Yeah, there's like a shit ton of Godfathers.
There are
Wait,
only 3.
movies?
There are only 3.
No, I think there's at least 4.
What?
No, there are only 3. Are we talking about the books?
No, we're not talking about the book.
No,
There
the
are only
movies.
3
Al Pacino
movies. There are
dies in the
3.
3rd one.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's more than 3.
Okay, I don't.
No, it's 3.
think
It's
you're
called
right
Godfather
on this.
Coda. Like it's done.
All right, you guys continue.
Yeah.
There are 3.
Well, there's definitely 8 herpes. They go. Guess what herpes 3 is?
What?
We're gonna do this.
Herpes
whole-
Coda.
You just turn into one
Herpes
big
Coda.
sore.
Yeah.
You
Herpes.
become Snooki.
Chickenpox is herpes 3.
Oh yeah, that's what is it? HSV? Is that the?
Yeah, but then it starts
yeah.
changing to HHV. It gets but it's still called the herpes simplex virus, something else.
Yeah.
Herpes 4, get this, mono.
Heard-
So I don't
Herpes
understand their
4,
scale.
The reckoning.
Yeah.
You can jump straight to herpes 4 then. People get mono. Like
Yeah.
in 8th grade or in like
This is
freshman
gonna be
year,
my
got
thing. People
mono.
are like, "You have herpes 1." I'll be like, "Yeah." Have you had herpes 4? I don't want to sleep.
Yeah.
You've had mono,
don't even have
even
it.
if it was in the 6th grade. I don't.
So you can jump around.
Yeah.
It's good on its own. You don't need to watch you don't need to
But
see
2 seems to be the one everybody cares. I mean, chicken spots. I get if you get shingles as an adult, it's a big deal. But additionally, it's like people only really care. If you said I had chickenpox when I was like 20 and I don't have it anymore, people be like, whatever. But you can't say I had herpes 2 and don't have it anymore because everybody's be like, I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's such a weird.
It's one of those lifelong things, right?
Yeah, but it's like some people. I was talking to somebody the other day that they haven't had an outbreak in like 5 years. Now, I am such a dick because I really confide in a lot of people who came forward and they're like, I have herpes too. You're going to be okay. I remember when I found out it was a big deal. And I'm like, you're such a good friend.
No, you're like, ha ha, idiot, gross idiot,
ew,
skank,
gross.
slut.
Oh my god.
Wear a fucking condom, you weirdo. Yeah.
People, like herpes is probably more stressful than AIDS at this point.
I think if you get HIV, you're probably a gay guy and you're probably like, all my friends have. No, you're probably not like that, but you're probably the gay community. Because talking about gay friends, like everybody has herpes. The gay community, I'm like, yeah, but you guys are different. And having sex with a woman, there's a lot of like, they're weighing out the pros and
Barriers,
cons.
they're throwing punches, trying to fight you off. There's a lot.
All
of
these
barriers.
things, all these things you got to add up in your head. So, it's definitely a different community with that. They just don't give a fuck.
Yeah,
The doctors are funny too, because the doctor's like, fucking wear a condom and don't tell anybody about this. It'll be gone in 4 days if it's herpes too. And I was like, well, I changed.
Wait, did you get a diagnosis?
So, no.
Did you get any outbreak?
Yeah, I had a sore on my dick. They swabbed it. They said it was herpes. I was like, is it 1 or 2? They're like,
Oh,
we don't
they
know.
said it was herpes.
Yes.
Oh,
But you
no
could
wonder why
have
thought
one
it was
on your
herpes.
dick.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I got blood tested that week and it said HSV1 positive, which has been forever.
Right.
HSV2 negative.
Right,
Or it says
right.
normal, which is hilarious.
Yeah.
It says HSV1 high in like red letters.
Yeah.
They're like, you got a lot of one.
You got a whole lot of one.
I was joking about it. He's like, they're like, you have herpes 1 very high. I was like, oh, so I don't have herpes 2. They're like, no, this is worse. You're like, you have an alarming
It's way
amount
worse.
of one.
It's just so much one.
The problem is I have OCD, so in my head I'm like, what if it still hasn't? But then a month later I tested and I was negative for 2 again. So I'm like, look, maybe by some chance it's still Google AI said there's a 97% chance it catches it 4 weeks after.
Yeah, you're fine.
But
dude.
then
You're
ChatGPT's like, well, some people still don't show positive. I'm like, what am I supposed to just not use my dick for
Always.
16 weeks? Yeah, it's like, I'm like, fuck that.
ChatGPT will literally be like, obviously it's not cancer, but it's probably cancer. Your dick's
Yeah,
about
yeah.
to fall off. You're gonna die.
Yeah.
I was hooking up with this girl at one point, and she didn't want to blow. We were texting. She didn't want to blow me without a condom on because she was like,
Yeah.
"Have I told you this?"
You told me this.
I did. Okay. And she was like, I'll tell you, Aubrey. She was like, I don't want to blow you without a condom on because I was like, who the fuck gives head with a condom on? And she's like, well, I might get AIDS. And then
That is
we
insane.
spent like 15 minutes arguing about if you can get AIDS from giving head, which you can't. But like technically you could. You know what I mean? And then after like 15 minutes, I was like, wait a second. I was like, I don't have AIDS.
Yeah.
I was like, what are we arguing about? I forgot. I don't have AIDS. You're fine. You're gonna get AIDS.
Yeah, I think like 2 things happened. For one, I'm like, I'm definitely wearing condoms. I'm being more safe. But for 2, I'm like, it does seem like once I looked into it, dude, it's like if you wear a condom and take Valtrex, there's a 1% chance, or over the course of a year, it's like a 0.5% chance you give somebody herpes as a dude. So as a dude, but getting it's even less. Like if a girl, like that's why I changed my discussion because I was talking to a friend. And I've completely changed my mindset on this. Like, if you have herpes too, you don't have to tell me. I don't think you have to tell me. If you take Valtrex when you use a condom, and there's a less than a point, because for men it's harder.
Really? Yeah,
there's less of a 0.5% chance I get it. I for sure fucked somebody with herpes before, and they just didn't tell me. And I'm like, that's fine. I'd rather them not tell me than tell me.
So you don't freak out, yeah.
Yeah, because I'm like, I really think it's a had thing. I know they say a have because you always have.
Because you can have an outbreak though.
Right.
Wait,
but-
I have a question. Is HSV1 it just shows up on your lip, or that can also show up on
no,
your dick?
it's
So they both show up on your dick.
I have
or
2
lips.
friends that got it on their dick.
So what's the difference?
The difference is people care about 2, and it happens. There's more common outbreaks, and the outbreaks are like more severe. So it's like, yeah, I probably only had this happen because I fucking cut my dick.
Yeah.
And it's one of those things too where I'm like, it's fucking like, there's also, this is a slim chance,
Yeah.
but apparently if they swab your dick and blood gets in it, it can test positive for HSV if you have HIV. There are a lot of people are like, no, technically test the culture. But I'm like, if I'm bleeding into a sample, it would make sense that could be contaminated with my blood and then still. So that's like a small chance that happened. Am I bad for not worrying about it from here on out?
I don't know.
What do
You
think?
make a case.
Yeah, because I'm like, I tested negative. The girl tested negative.
Yeah.
How many people are like, let me wait? I mean, I should test in 16 weeks, but I'm like,
You already tested twice, bro. Forget it. It's like COVID. If you don't test, you can't test positive.
that's true. But the location thing seems to be all but you get herpes 1 on your fucking arm. It's like just a.
What are 5 through 8?
I got a phone. Look it up. I know 4 is
4 is mono.
4 is mono. 3 is shingles. It's weird though, because like I don't know what the severity level is.
Yeah.
You want me to
There's some you can't get sexually. Or I think mono you can only get.
give me a brief rundown of all the different types of herpes.
The listeners are so done at this point. They're like, this is 4 weeks of
Sure.
herpes.
There are a few main types. First, HSV1 is typically associated with oral herpes, causing cold sores.
Typically associated.
HSV2 usually causes genital herpes. Then there's varicella zoster virus, which causes chickenpox and shingles.
Chickenpox
and
and shingles. Oh, keep going. My bad.
Of course. So in addition to those main ones, the herpes family also includes things like
family.
cytomegalovirus, CMV, which is common but usually harmless, and human herpes virus 6, which can cause roseola in kids. So it's a broad family,
right,
but
don't
these are
fuck
the big
kids.
players.
Broad family, but these are the big players.
That's so funny.
It's like, yeah.
Well, because I know
the
2
Joneses.
comics that got one on their dick. Like it can literally go. They're like it's typically you get a cold sore, but like you could. I think that's just because you're probably kissing more people than you're.
You're such. You kiss so many people.
I
That's
kiss
the thing.
so many people.
You
dude.
you love kissing people. Aubrey, you like kissing people,
Yes.
dude? You told me you like kissing people.
Yeah.
Remember after Halloween, you're like, dude, I think I fucking kissed someone last night. I don't know if you said that. I don't know. I don't know.
Yeah, kissing's fun. I don't know. It's I think I'm fine. I'm moving this as a closed case.
Closed case.
Closed case.
Back to your old ways.
No, I'm wearing. I'm like so picky, dude. I haven't like really been on dating apps, but I realized like months ago I subscribed to like 4 months of Field Premium. So I was like, all right, well, like
How much is that?
it was like $100 for like 4 months instead of doing like a certain amount each month.
Mhm.
So it would have been like, I don't know. It was probably less than that. It was probably like 60 for like 3 months instead of paying like, and I was like, whatever. It was when I had money. Now I don't. But I'm like, all right, well, if I have premium,
They have no money, no pussy, herpes. You're like, come on.
yeah, it's bad. But I'm like, whatever, dude. If I have no fucking, I'm like, I might as well just hop on here. And I'm like way less horny than I've ever been. Like, I'm just like, I'm just like, on
Yeah, that'll do it, bro.
yeah.
Thinking you have an STD will, that'll take it out of you.
Yeah, I'm like gonna be way more fucking picky and careful. And I'm like never not wearing a condom again for like ever.
Oh, that sucks.
I don't have a problem with them. This person had a convincing argument. They're like, I'm allergic to latex and here's a negative test. And I was like, that seems fair to me.
I've never even heard of a woman pulling the "I'm allergic to latex" card.
It's a thing,
It's
apparently.
like a one-sided thing.
Yeah, it's a thing, apparently. But I was also like,
She was a real gremlin.
Yeah.
I don't know.
no, I think she was being legit. But
She's from Field Premium. She's,
yeah,
she's crazy.
No, definitely not. She's from the depths.
no, she listens to the show. She's cool.
I'm kidding. These are all jokes.
She's cool.
Probably sweet.
And if you find out you have it, don't tell me. I'm kidding. But that was the thing too, where I was like, all right, I didn't wear a condom once because I felt kind of like a dick if I was like, we're gonna have sex with a condom, and she's like, I was like, what happens? She's like, well, my pussy just swells up and it kind of hurts. And I was like, all right, well, I'm not gonna be like, the answer is just use latex-free condoms.
Also, did she get tested?
Yeah, she's negative.
She's negative.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's what I'm thinking. Aubrey seems to think otherwise. She's like,
No, I think she's fine.
she's fine.
I just think it's fun. She's been
fine.
listening to every episode of you talking about this.
I doubt it. Well, I just realized though, I was like, I'm very careful about condoms. But one of my friends told me he had a girlfriend that cheated on him and he got herpes too. And I was like, oh, I guess you could be so well behaved and then just like,
Yeah.
it's just life.
Yeah. You could get it. It could drop out of the sky.
Yeah.
That sucks.
Yeah, but whatever. We're in the clear. I don't have it.
She didn't pull the "it was dormant" card. I've known some people that have done that, where like they've cheated on their girlfriends and then gave them chlamydia and was like, "It was dormant chlamydia. I didn't cheat on you."
That seems like such a rare thing.
They're in
The
like
whole
a relationship
dormant
for like
argument.
4 years, and they're like,
Yeah.
"It's been dormant for 4 years."
Yeah, that seems pretty rare. It seems like that would just, yeah. I don't think, I don't know. That just seems like a weird thing. Or like, they're like, technically you could have schizophrenia dormant until you're like, I'm like, well, if it's dormant, then it's not real.
No, it's. I don't think that's how it works.
Well, yeah, but it's like, they're like, okay, so like it's dormant. And then,
That like usually presents when you're in your like 20s for most people.
Yeah.
Schizophrenia.
Yeah,
You're,
yeah.
like, late 20s.
Yeah. Well, but I think it's the thing too, it's the argument is like, you take LSD and then it'll awaken your schizophrenia.
Oh yeah.
But I'm like, well, it's better to know who has it. So we should
It
give
is
all
better.
children,
I'm with
give
you.
kids acid. And then we're like, that's the one.
Yeah,
Lock them up.
You got to do that.
Yeah. What's going on with you guys?
Why don't they have? You know how they have chickenpox parties? Why don't they have?
What are chickenpox parties?
Oh, they used to have like chickenpox parties. Like if one kid in the neighborhood got chickenpox, all the
It's better to
parents-
get as a kid.
Oh, yeah.
than
Yeah,
an
so all the
adult.
parents would bring their
never
kids
had
over
it.
and they get all of it.
Yeah, me
I never
neither.
had it either. It's probably one of those things that like went out of style back in like the. Well, I guess kids had it when we were young.
I think it's because we got vaccinated for it.
Yeah.
I hate to
I
be a
got a-
liberal cuck, but I think it's because we took the vaccine.
I got a mysterious unknown vaccine as a kid.
What?
Yeah, like no, like
This
when I was
explains so much.
Yeah, no. When I was a baby, my mom, I forget like exactly how old I was, but my mom took me to get like my shots at the doctor, and like the nurse came in and gave me a shot. And she like gave it to me, and it was like, and it like scribbled it out on the clipboard what she gave
fuck?
me, which is so illegal.
Yeah, what?
And then my mom was like, everything all right? And she was like, yeah. And then she like gave me something else, and we don't know what I got.
She didn't say what it was?
No.
Yeah, it's so illegal.
Yeah.
The lady could like go to jail. Well, no, but yeah, that's like really, that's probably pretty
That's
bad.
crazy. But I also seems like, I don't know, what was it like? I'm very uneducated on vaccines.
She gave you the dormant schizophrenia.
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, you're in the medical
Gave me the
profession. Like,
autism vaccine.
are there dangerous vaccines to take? I should not say that on YouTube.
All of them. How's that? Well, you listen, you don't pro-vax, anti-vax. This is what annoys me about, well, there's a lot that annoy me about both. But like,
You literally have a
People-
medic hat on right there. That's pretty sick. You're
oh, yeah,
officially,
fuck, I should probably hide this.
yeah, you're the
Oh.
official doctor I got on
Let me
the.
turn this around real quick while I give my vaccine advice.
Yeah.
So I don't get sued and fired. People are so anti-vaxxers that they act like there are zero risks to any vaccines, which is anytime if you give someone aspirin, there's risks to it. Like everything
Right.
there is.
Yeah.
So to be like, it's perfectly safe is like just not true.
Yeah.
Or to be like, there weren't vaccine injuries from the like COVID. There were like a lot.
yeah.
That's
yeah.
like a common. I know a kid that fucking had an ocular stroke. He had a stroke in his eye like fucking 2 days after he got the vaccine. It's like, well, that's obviously from the vaccine, but you can never prove it.
Right.
You can never,
It was dormant, dude.
it was dormant.
His ocular stroke was
He had a
dormant.
dormant stroke.
Yeah.
Yeah. So like that is annoying, you know?
But I'm saying like somebody like her, like if she just got like are there any vaccines that would be like particularly dangerous to somebody that didn't need it?
I don't know. I mean, I'm not like a epidemiologist or anything.
Yeah.
I'm a fucking street doctor. I give people.
Okay.
You know.
Well, listen to next week. We're gonna have the epidemiologist.
I'm an epidemiologist on.
No, probably just some retarded.
Are there
comedian.
any
That's what we need.
dangerous? Yeah, dude. I mean, didn't Bill Gates give like kids in like India like backwards knees because he was like giving them vaccines that?
backwards knees?
What?
Bro, I swear to God.
shifts backwards.
I swear to God, dude. All right, here we go. Here's a good chat GPT. I'll ask her.
Is ChatGPT run by Bill Gates though?
It's a good fucking probably. He was, dude. His wife just did an interview about him on
Yeah.
the list and
Oh,
the shit.
yeah.
Also, that was tough too. I will say this: like, he definitely seems like
Whoa, what?
because it was an email from Epstein just being like, "Hey, no, I will not give you a." It's like when somebody's like,
Oh, really? He didn't.
"No,
I thought there was an email from Bill Gates
no," it
being
was
like, "I got an STD from your Russian escort."
I didn't see it. What I saw was Epstein responding, being like, "No, I will not give you antibiotics to secretly give your wife." And no, this, that. No, I will not supply you with a 9-year. He didn't say that, but like
Yeah.
stuff like that, where he's like, and no, I don't want to provide you Adderall for your bridge tournament, which is hilarious. That he's just like, Bill Gates is like, I gotta fucking show these guys up.
Just playing a bridge tournament. Jesus
Taking
Christ.
Adderall for a fucking like game.
Yeah.
So insane.
Then having sex with like 5-year-olds
Yeah.
after a bridge tournament.
Yeah, I'm like, it's so funny too, because it's like, I mean, you're into the files, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. What's been a fun thing you've seen that you're like, damn, or like mind blowing? Not fun. None of it's fun. It's all serious.
The baby that was like naked and like folded up like a piece of like turkey like on the table like next to the food.
Wait, what?
Yeah, that
Was
was
it a-
weird. Were you sure it was a baby? I thought it was somebody's head maybe going through. It was a blocked out.
No, it
thing.
was like a baby and it was like positioned like a Thanksgiving turkey.
Is it a real baby?
I don't know.
See, I thought that was somebody's head in a table with turkeys around it.
I think I might have seen like a redacted part. I don't know.
Also, if you're decapitated, you don't have rights to your face anymore. We should be able to release your face. Like if it's like your head on a table, they should be able to be like, well, we don't have to black this out because this is this person's not alive anymore. We don't have to protect them. I don't know.
You blacking them out in this is a video. You're blacking it out until they get their head cut off, and then it's just like.
Yeah, then you're like,
Yes,
oh,
yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
it's just they see who that is.
My favorite photo in the files is the one of Epstein just playing the piano.
Yeah, that is.
I've sent it as a reaction image.
Really?
Yeah.
The Steve Bannon thing was crazy.
What is it? C-band?
Steve Bannon,
Oh yeah.
I guess, from my understanding, was supposed to like it was like PR training him for interviews. So he had like a 2-hour interview with Epstein, and that's where you first hear how Jewish Epstein is, and it is. He
He's-
sounds.
that's the one where he like unveils the Illuminati.
He really does.
Yeah.
He's like, yeah, some people call it the Illuminati. I don't know if that's what it is.
Fucking.
He sounds just like Woody Allen. It's so
Yeah.
crazy.
He also like says goyim like 1,000 times.
Yeah.
He like hates non-Jewish people. Thinks we're so stupid.
You know what? I'm chopping that up to goofing. I'm straight up saying, dude, if I was Jewish, that would be like these fucking goys
You know what? The
coming
kid
through.
shit, honestly, I can let slide. That pissed me the fuck off.
Yeah.
Cole, you think I'm fucking dumb? Yeah, I am, but hey, knock it off.
Yeah. I'm kind of like, the goy stuff was funny to me. Like, it is like, that's where I get kind of annoyed. You'll be watching like a conspiracy video, like that Ian Carroll guy, and then he just starts going off on Jews. And you're like, dude, this is like,
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't really believe in the cabal. I believe in like an Israel deep state where they're like Israel, but I'm like, Israel wasn't around until like a certain period of time. I don't really follow any of the Jew conspiracies.
Yeah, I mean, I think that realistically, it's the way that there are people high up in our government that are like running the. It's just like they're the same people. They're just Jewish over there.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah. It's
you
like Trump's not.
But I do think they look out, and this isn't an anti-Jewish thing or anti-Semitic. I do think they look out for other Jews, and so there
Yeah.
is like this team versus that team thing. You know,
I could see that being a thing. Like I think that's like just a cultural tribism thing. Which would sound bad if I was talking about another race, but it seems to be fine. You can say the tribes of Israel.
only a specific race.
Yeah. With other people you call them tribes. Yeah, I think that's like but I don't think that's like a full, because I know so many Jews that like hate Hasids, and they're like these fucking Hasids. Like,
All the Jews I work with, dude, hate the Hasids, dude.
yeah. I'll say
They-
this, dude. My landlord's a Hasid. Fucking never raised the rent once. The nicest guy. We pay rent late all the time. He
He's probably
rules.
using the building as like an insurance scam or something.
Maybe
He got something going on.
He
Hey,
he can keep doing
that's
it.
his
He can
business.
keep Jewing it. I
That's
don't
his
care.
business.
Keep going.
what else was in the files? I'm big into. I'm big on the. I haven't looked at like the newest drops, but I'm big on the history of Epstein.
Wait, can you explain what is the Department of Justice and what is their like? How is Trump like? What would his control be in theory over the Department of Justice?
He
I don't know.
has. He has his attorney general, and then the prime minister just like prosecutes stuff at the federal level.
Okay, so it's
They conduct investigation. Well, the FBI conducts the investigation, and then the Department of Justice prosecutes.
so Kash Patel's looking at it.
Kash Patel is the FBI director. Yeah,
Well, his eyes are fucked up, so he shouldn't be reading.
He shouldn't
anything.
be-
He's just like, oh,
He's
I don't
like-
see Trump's name on here. You can't see
It's
anything.
double vision. He's like, there's twice as many files as we thought.
They've planned. Apparently, they've planned World War III in the files.
Yeah, this is.
It's February 8th.
Yeah.
Oh, it's my sister's birthday. Happy birthday, Lexi.
Isn't that like
That's our
today?
present to you.
It's Sunday. It's Super Bowl Sunday, so everyone's distracted.
Oh god damn it! I'm gonna miss the Pats game for fucking World War III. That sucks.
I was worried about herpes this whole time. There's World War III going on.
Yeah.
That's way more important, to be honest.
Yeah. I don't. What did they say specifically about it?
I don't know if I saw the specifics yet, or if they.
That's why they're trying to fucking get us to bomb Iran and invade Iran. It was
Well,
all.
I think there's a thing too where like they release all this shit and then they're like, I bet you they fucking doctor it and they're like, we're gonna throw in some weird shit just to keep them all like a good misinformation campaign always contains true information because you muddy the waters.
Yeah.
Like they'd say they do that with UFOs, where they'll be like, "Oh, it was a flying saucer," and they'd be like, "Also, there was like lizard people coming out of it." So
Yeah.
then anybody, for two
They
things,
seem crazy. Yeah.
for one, anybody that whistleblows, they know where it came from because
Yeah.
like we told that guy it was lizards,
Mhm.
so now we know Jerry
Exactly.
blew the whistle.
Leaked. Yep.
Additionally, they make Jerry look crazy because he's talking about lizards when the UFO part's true, but the lizards is not
Mhm.
Yeah.
true. Yeah, I don't know. Do you think Epstein was good at sex?
I was literally
all-
just thinking about his egg-shaped dick.
That's my
They
thing.
always
Somebody
talk
made the argument last night there. Well, he has an egg-shaped penis, so he couldn't be good at sex. I'm like, I think if your dick is fucked up, that actually makes you because you're
Gives you
playing
incentive to be good at other stuff. And
Yeah.
right, and you're playing with a handicap.
Jeffrey Epstein's finger game was crazy.
Yeah.
You know that shit was crazy.
I mean, dude, he had lots of practice. He was like the sex guy. You know, I don't like saying it's a bummer because people call me a sex guy. People are like big sex guy, Michael.
So you don't want to be equated to Jeffrey Epstein.
Right? Yeah.
I don't think. Yeah, you guys. I think you're
I don't.
fine.
I don't think you have to be
But
afraid.
he's
I also don't think they call Jeffrey Epstein like this sex guy. Like, I think they think he's like a pedophile. That's like different
Right.
than being the sex guy.
But if we're talking about somebody with a fucked up penis who's had lots of sex, they, in theory, at some point, what if Bill Gates was just trying to like give him the best penis? That was like the whole relationship. It's like, why would you? There's got a way to fix that. They got people that are like extending their dick. Why can't you fix the egg on it?
I don't know. I think it's the last bastion of like you really can't maybe.
Yeah, I know Harvey Weinstein was fucked up because he kept
Oh,
injecting
yeah.
it with Viagra and he got like gangrene, I think.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Probably wasn't Viagra. He was injecting. I don't think that would do anything. You can just take Viagra.
I guess it was some sort of other.
They inject it with
med-
like silicone and shit
Yeah.
to like. I don't like this. I don't like the trend of like taking like a guy who's bad and then like insulting his. They always like say he has a small dick, and it's like or like
Nick Mullen
what-
had a great big about that. He's like, everybody starts saying Hitler had a micro penis. Now you're like, so every other guy with a micro penis, like, what the fuck? I don't want to be associated with Hitler
Well,
just
that's
'cause-
fine. Well, I'm just saying it's like it's bad. Like you don't need to be like Jeffrey Epstein. Like it's just like was bad at sex or whatever. It's like yeah, he's also just evil. Like you can just leave it at that. you know?
Yeah.
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 Don't insult the guys. That's over the line if you ask me.
Yeah, that's a little too far.
It's too fucking far, dude.
Well, I think it is a thing with you. Like, I think you kind of like.
Let's go around the room and say good qualities about Jeffrey Epstein.
Okay.
Everyone has something.
Photogenic.
Yeah. You think he's good? Was he hot?
Most of the time.
Every
Is
woman
he
says he's
hot?
hot.
Yes or no?
He's not bad.
He's not bad,
No,
huh?
but like the more I like some photo like the older photos he looks
Yeah.
better obviously. Then he like gets older and there's like a video I saw and he has like a fucked up thing on his mouth and people are saying it's like Kuru disease from cannibalism.
What?
And that
Oh,
video
yeah.
is
I've heard this,
nauseating to me.
yeah.
But I've seen photos of him where I was like not
Yeah.
not bad.
Not bad.
Yeah.
He's
Yeah,
worried
but-
about way different STDs. He's like, I'm gonna have Korean
Nice
disease from
body,
eating
dude.
people.
Didn't have a bad.
He's
body.
about to eat them. Are you clean? Are you clean? I'm gonna just making sure I'm eating
So funny.
clean. Yeah, I don't know. You know what though? It's like
Ghislaine is
she's hot.
She's ugly.
Short hair is kind of a deal breaker for me though.
really.
Yeah, like when she's got like the mom cut. Like I'm into moms, but like the mom cut. I like long hair, Ghislaine. Yeah, I think. Charles, if you're listening, more Ghislaine pictures. Can we leak her nudes on there? Can we leak Ghislaine's nudes on
I
there?
know. Yeah. How are those not in the files?
True.
I don't know.
Well, she has photos where like you can tell she's feeling herself in them, and it's
Oh,
just
yeah,
like
she's like-
embarrassing. But she just like, she just like looks like a mom, and I'm like,
Yeah,
what
yeah.
are you?
Yeah.
That is true. I kind of want more of her in the files because we get so much of his
we
personality.
get some more Ghislaine in the files.
Yeah, it's kind of like
Maybe I would pay
She's
attention.
the only
to
one
more.
in jail, and they're no like.
That is the thing. This would be a way bigger story. People, if there was Ghislaine nudes buried in the files, people would be, I would be
digging,
scouring.
dude.
We would have gotten to the bottom of this 4 years ago.
Yeah, I will say, what is the repercussions for? I know revenge porn is bad, and if somebody didn't publicly put their nudes out there, it's bad. But the person's also a sex offender, so how does that? You know what I mean? What is the
Yeah.
moral? Like, would anybody?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But either way, I'll comb through those files. I'll take a look. I hope she has a bush. I'm a big bush guy. Ghislaine had a 70s bush.
I'm sure.
I think I like early Ghislaine, like when 90s bush was in style.
Yeah.
I don't know when the cutoff. I'm gonna guess it's like 96, right when I was born. That's probably when the bush kind of.
And we were born and immediately went away.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I go back and forth the eating baby stuff because I'm like, it seems so fucking insane. But then if you're just like this rich, crazy person, you'd be like, I've never tasted human flesh before. That's probably good. Like they probably would have like a.
Yeah, I
'Cause
think these people
Well, he
are.
said the babies tasted like cream cheese.
They said it in the emails. Why? Okay, here's the other thing. Why are you guys emailing about this? I've never emailed anyone a personal, like.
I like cream
Anything.
cheese. This is concerning. I hope I don't eat a baby one day.
They definitely well, okay, I know for a fact that they will like have women or they'll have babies themselves for the point of raising in like essentially like a sexual captivity.
Yeah.
And they'll
They
like
breed their victims.
they
and then
breed.
they-
Yeah, exactly. So that
victimize
like
the
that baby's
victims.
like not on the grid or whatever. You know what I mean? Like they're not tracked.
You're
They're-
telling me there's a
no
baby
birth
out there
certificate.
that's the best sexual partner in the world? I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
They've been
They've been engineering
They've been
them?
in this game a while.
Yeah, that's fucking. That's wild. Why do you know for a fact that?
I did.
Well,
I did it.
Did you
I
read
did.
the diary of that one victim?
Anne Frank.
No, but like, no, she like wrote in her own code. It's so heartbreaking and upsetting to read, but she like
Oh,
wrote in
wow.
her own code and stuff and like collage stuff from magazines. And she would like, she made it sound, it was kind of cryptic and stuff, but like some people deciphered it and they think that she was getting like impregnated multiple times over
Yeah.
time and having like like only like 10, 15 minutes allotted with the kid before they like take it away.
Yeah.
And she's like, where is Ghislaine? Where is
Yeah. If you think about it, because these people are they're smart, they're intelligent, they have unlimited resources and money. It's way easier to just do that, or it's way less risk than like going and kidnapping girls and trafficking them than like just one. You already have one, then you have them have kids, and now you just have these kids. You know?
Yeah. Well, the crazy thing was this woman came out, and the fucked up part is you always see this like old lady talking about Epstein. You're like, I believe what happened to you, but I wonder what he saw in you. But then they'll do it's just fucked up. But then they do like a throwback, and you're like, damn. Like this woman, she's like the hottest. She was incredibly sexy, like 20-year-old, and her story is like disgusting. She got like kidnapped, and then she got like. She said she was in like a medical facility at some point.
Was this in the like?
No, she just
pertaining
came
to
out on
Epstein?
Piers, or she came out on Chris Hansen.
Yeah.
Was obviously dipping his toes in here and being
Yeah.
like, all right, this is
Dude,
not
one
right
time
now.
I was in an Uber. This was years ago. I was living in Somerville, Mass, and I was in an Uber. We were going out to the bars, and like a construction van pulled up next to us, and I heard someone screaming "help" through the window, and I thought like we all heard it in the car, and then we called into the police, and we followed the car. I mean, we were in an
Good
Uber.
for you.
We followed the car, but then like. We had to get off to like go to the bar, so we like took an exit, and they were like, "Why aren't you following the car?" And we're like, "I don't know. We're in an Uber.
Yeah,
You know, we gotta go." But I was like, I do feel bad. I was like, maybe
Yeah, but in your mind, you're like, that seems like enough. It seems like they should be able to catch the.
I know. Yeah. It was like a very obvious van.
Did
It
you
was,
do a
like,
follow-up?
description? No, I don't think. I know. What am I gonna do? You know.
Well, I mean, like, I think you did a lot there. I don't think you should feel guilty about like calling the police
I
like, what are you
often think about
what are you
that.
supposed to like fucking carry a samurai?
I know. What
sword
am I
on
supposed?
you?
Yeah. What are you supposed to just like follow them for? Yeah.
Yeah,
And then
That seems like the right thing to do.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. Well, I think that's the thing.
He's like, they're like, help. I'm like, I close the padlock on the back of the van. I just make sure it's tight. I'm like, all right, you guys are good to go.
oh, you guys need help locking
You
this?
got this.
Yeah. Yeah, you guys need. Yeah. Well, that's the thing too is like everybody's like Megyn Kelly's a fucking retard because she's like, we're talking about 15, 16-year-old girls. Like, first off, there's clear stuff there about children. Additionally,
Yeah.
like that woman was kidnapped from what's it called? Like, I think it was South Africa. She was like 20, but like it doesn't matter. She was kidnapped. Like
Yeah,
it's like
yeah.
all these women were kidnapped, and it just
Yeah.
changes my whole view on prostitution. I'm like, you gotta. I almost changed my mind because I used to be like, if I've never had sex with a prostitute, but initially I was like, maybe you have sex with, like a high end prostitute that's like doing their thing, but then you're like, the high end might be scarier because then they're like, they might be part of the Epstein network. So
yeah,
it's like
yeah.
Maybe that woman who's like, I'll suck your dick for $3 if you give me a sandwich. Maybe that's the best
That's the-
prostitute to have
that's the
sex
most
with.
ethical prostitution.
Yeah, it's
It's
just
low end. Yeah.
yeah. You're like you're not. Yeah, you're not. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. It's
a Goyim prostitute?
yeah.
That
You're
is
not Jewish, are you? Okay, good. I think that might be a thing too, though. I mean, how many of the Epstein women were Jewish? Maybe he has like a weird like.
Well,
A lot
everyone on
of-
the island was white. They didn't hire.
There was a
any-
black chick.
There what? Well, was she a patron or a victim?
She was a victim.
Okay. I thought they went out of their way to get only white.
You say
victims.
Long Island?
What's up?
On the island? What did I
On the
say?
island, yeah.
Oh, the Epstein Island.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm thinking Long Island.
It is funny. I was
Yeah,
listening,
they're out east on the island.
it is interesting. I listen to like
Fucking idiot.
some rap songs. They do talk about they're like got my own private island, and you're like, oh man, that thing is the whole idea is totally tainted of having a private island.
I know that sucks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That sucks.
What were they really doing in Jurassic
No,
Park?
there was a couple black girls in Florida, I think, but I think that
I think he was like my clients don't. This seems to be in lower demand. Look, I'm not. I'm putting myself in.
he
his
was an
shoes.
economics guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think he was
He
like,
wasn't.
oh,
actually.
they don't
He wasn't
want
actually,
this,
but
because he was dropping like N bombs and stuff, and
Yeah.
like saying some really fucked up shit. But I think there were still, I'm sure, people that wanted to have sex with the black. So I'm sure, like that woman basically said he, I guess, must have been into black women because he had a thing where this woman was assaulted by Epstein. She said it was,
yeah.
yeah,
It was
But-
because she was black.
not because she's black.
I was making it about race, dude.
Uh,
Yeah, he was he's from Coney Island, you know.
He's from Coney Island.
Yeah, which is like really funny to me. I don't know, because it's just like this like trashy part of Brooklyn. It's
Yeah.
just, like,
I don't know. Maybe he saw the people running around with the freak shows, and he's like, "What if I start my own?"
He
I don't-
dreamed. He always dreamed of something bigger.
yeah.
He's like, one day
Just
I'm gonna get out of
just
this
a kid
place.
from Coney Island.
Yeah, that would be. I would like Epstein on the stage being like, "You don't see what I built. I came from nothing."
Yeah, I came from nothing.
Yeah, I don't know. It's wild. But you had something else, conspiracy. You want to talk about telepathy?
I got into a different conspiracy last night.
Yeah,
Is this
serious.
the
I got
I want
into-
to come more prepared. I'm.
Yeah, it's
Dude,
fine.
I got into a conspiracy last night of like a lot of the celebrities in Hollywood are gender inverted.
What does this mean?
So it means like everyone that we think, or like most people, because there has to be like some credibility to it and stuff. So like some of them have to be like real, but like people were like, oh, Keanu Reeves is a woman, or people, and like Rob Lowe is a woman, and they were saying that like Jennifer Aniston is a man, like stuff like that.
You.
I
This
could
is.
see it.
And they were like, go back in time and look at all these photos of like all the presidents' wives and all these like queens throughout history, and they look like dudes.
I could see that. The thing I will say about transgenderism is I believe in it, but this is a terrible take. But I think,
I just don't believe you.
yeah, I think you decide what gender the other person is. Because you ever just see like a middle-aged woman and you're like,
No, I love this take.
you like, look, there's
I love
trans,
this take.
like I will call
Like if
people.
we're making stuff up already, I might.
That's not what I'm saying.
I'm kidding.
I'm saying, like, you ever see like a dude and you're like, that's a girl to me. Like mentally, you make that assumption. You're like, that guy, mentally, you're like, I categorize certain men as women and certain women as men.
Yeah.
Even though they identify a certain way. Like I'll see. It's so funny to me too because like you see like I'll see chicks with
If
dicks.
that's true, Jennifer Aniston's the hottest dude of all time. She can't be a man.
Yeah, no,
I don't even see that one. I think she looks like a woman.
yeah, I think she looks like a woman. But like, okay,
You're
for
right.
example, like Buck Angel, right?
Oh, the classic.
Porn star. This is
I don't know
what
who
Buck
that is.
Angel changed my opinion on transgender because this dude has a vagina, but he's got a beard as well. And I go, that's a dude to me. I look at that person, I go, mentally, I see that person as because you can't really change the way somebody sees somebody. Like you just see
Yeah.
somebody for what you see them
Such
as.
a good counter argument.
Yeah, it's like this is just how
Such
I.
Have
a
him on the
good-
pod.
I would love to have Buck Angel. I
Oh,
love Buck
yeah.
Angel. Buck Angel rules. Buck Angel's awesome, dude. He's the man.
Yeah.
And then I see like
Not really,
Blair
but-
White, who's this like conservative like transgender woman who has a penis, and I'm like, that looks like a chick to me. I was like, she has
Yeah.
like I mentally just see that person as a chick.
I like that. No, you decide.
Yeah, exactly. Because it's also like, and by the way, most transgender people, I still see them as a. I'm still like, yeah, I see you as a like.
And either way, you don't you don't see him as people to begin with, so it's kind
Exactly.
of like a, yeah.
exactly, they're animal. No,
They're Goyim.
they're Goyim. Everybody's not Jewish. I see on a much lower level. But it's like I don't know. It's like for me, I'm like you see a woman with like long hair who might even look masculine in the face, but I'm like I don't know. This just looks like a more masculine. Like if I see a transgender woman that's like super masculine looking,
Yeah.
I'm still like I don't know. You're wearing a dress. You're a chick to me. Like I just like see you as a chick, but then you might see a guy. Like Justin Bieber wasn't a man until like I think a year ago is when he became a man in my eyes. So I'm like,
and when he like had a kid finally.
yeah, like I saw him as a woman.
I can buy into it with a Justin. I went to summer camp with Justin Bieber.
what?
That's my fun fact. Yeah, I went to Boxford, Massachusetts, Camp Rotary. They had foreign exchange students. Justin Bieber was in the cabin next to me. I always hated. I'm the OG Justin Bieber hater from
Yeah.
day one. Yeah, I saw his haircut and I was like, "Fuck this kid."
That's so funny.
Yeah.
And he's like, you're gonna be having this in a couple years.
Yeah, everyone's gonna be doing it.
Did you
Yeah.
talk to him?
No, I didn't talk to him. I literally, I vividly, damn, I was such a hater. I literally saw him and was like, "Fuck this kid." And then 6 months later, my sister like sent me a YouTube video and was like, "That kid from camp is super famous.
That's so funny.
He's doing a video with Usher." I'm like, "All right."
Did people know he was gonna be a star when he walked into camp? People were like,
No, he's literally just a regular kid.
wait, but he was Canadian. Were you Canadian?
No,
It was a foreign exchange camp.
it was. We had French kids there, Canadians, and then like some.
By the way,
kids from
let me also. All French men are women to me. Also, I'll say that. I'll say
Spain. No,
that.
I agree with that.
Do you kind of? I hate to harp
They're
on this, but do you-
bitches at the very least.
do you kind of see about like if a transgender woman's wearing like a pink dress, I just kind of see her as like you mentally you can't decide how somebody else sees somebody. Like it's unfortunate. It's like now when it comes to using the bathroom, that's all fine, and like you want to identify as that, I'll call you a woman. But like mentally, you can't tell somebody how they view another human being.
Yeah, yeah. That's how you. Yeah, that's how you.
Because it's
identify
like-
them.
Yeah, it's like that's your brain. You go, that guy is a threat. That person's a this. That's a woman. That's a man. That's a.
That's a threat.
yeah.
That's a woman. That's a man, and that's a threat.
Yeah.
Right there.
I don't know. It's just how you mentally see somebody. You
Yeah.
can't really fix. I don't know.
Yeah. What do you think?
That doesn't mean they shouldn't be. I think you should be
Who do you
treated.
see as a threat?
So you don't think trans people are people? Or
That's
trans?
not what I'm saying.
Now,
I
now
wanna-
let's go to you.
I want
Aubrey,
to
what do
finish
you think?
the point.
What do you think?
I do want to hear. Aubrey
You think
Taylor.
you don't think they deserve rights? And
That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying we still treat them as a woman because I do think you identify a certain way, you get treated a certain way.
yeah,
Sports seems a little wild, but I'm like, yeah, for most women, like, yeah, I'm fine with you. I'll call you a woman. I think you identify as a woman, but it seems like it could be a case to case thing where I'm like, if I don't know, dude. If somebody with like lipstick came in but was like jacked as hell and had a beard, I might just be like, I just mentally see you as a man. Now you might say you're non-binary, and then I'll be like, oh, okay, because you have lipstick, I can see you as non-binary. Because I do. Because I'm like, the non-binary thing makes sense to me. I'm like, you have tits and a beard. I'm like, you're in the middle somewhere. But like some person, I might just be like, okay, I'll call you this, and I respect your pronouns and all that, but I still visually see you as a man.
Yeah.
Well, that's just like societal conditioning then.
What's up?
That's just like societal conditioning making you like see them that way though.
Okay, but like, let's say I see like a middle-aged woman who just has short hair, identifies as a woman. I will see her as kind of a man in my head. You get what I'm saying? Like, like mentally, you're like, oh, okay, that guy's grandma is a dude. Like, even though she doesn't identify that way, I go, she just looks like the place in my brain is man. Does that make any sense?
Yeah, now it does.
Yeah.
Now,
Explain that.
Now this is
explain to this boomer how this works. Yeah. What's how old are you, Aubrey?
25.
All right, so you're not. I thought you were like 16. You're not that young. You're as young as that. No, I'm kidding. I feel like the younger generation is like they're like more in line with like the older generation, like whatever the Zoomers are. Yeah, they're like hate all this shit, right? Am I wrong?
Yeah, I'm probably like I'm just not backpedaling here, but I think I'm pretty pro transgender compared to a lot of young people I know, and they're just like,
I was giving you an out. I was giving like generational shit. You're like, let me get back in the hole real quick. No, I get what you're saying. I understand what you're saying. You're saying like you can say whatever you want. This is where it is in my brain, and I can't help how I feel about that.
And by the way, it's not dicks and pussies because chicks have dicks, and I go, I believe that chicks have dicks, and I go, okay, but I can't change my initial opinion of how I like may view you. Yeah. Because that's actually unchangeable in a way. Because like, like, you know what I mean? Even like I see like that person's grandma who has a vagina is more of a man to me than a transgender woman with huge tits and a dick.
Yeah.
Does that make any sense? Because mentally I just
what do you think about racism?
I think
does this fall in the same? You can make the same.
100%, dude. I see a guy, 100%, dude. I see a Hispanic that's like super white, and I go, "You're a white person." They're like, "Well, actually, I was born in Ecuador." I go, "Yeah, you're a white, like you just are a white person to me." Like you know what I mean? It's like it's the same way with like, I'm not like denying the same way with like whatever gender you define. I'm not denying.
Does this also apply to like people's like intellect? Like if you're dumb, you're dumb, and that's the way you are.
Yeah, I mean things can change. Like if somebody like looks super.
I'm trying to push you into like a eugenics argument.
Well, like if you're like okay, so like let's take like a
let's look at the standard
an Asian guy that looks
SAT
Mexican.
scores.
like I might see him as a Mexican, and that's just how I see him at first. But then he goes, "Oh, I'm Asian." I go, "Okay, it's new information. I'm gonna take that. And it'll funnel."
Sometimes they can be a little tricky. The Asians and the Mexicans.
You
can mistake them.
But I'm like if somebody comes up to you and they're like barely black, you still like you're gonna forget they're black throughout the conversation. Like I don't think of like
I'm not like constantly in my head like they're black.
Right, but like Lucas Arnold, for example, looks very white. He's half black, half Jewish. I don't see Lucas, and I go mentally, I'm like, I'm having a conversation with a black guy, even though I know he's black. The same way with transgenderism. I believe you're a woman. But I'm just saying, the initial way my brain is framing it is you're a white guy when I'm talking to him.
Yeah.
It's not like something I'm constantly thinking about. Like,
you learned this the hard way by saying slurs in front of him.
Exactly. Yeah, I go, oh, oops.
Like I got to figure out what slur to call you. What are you? Yeah.
Is there a hybrid between the N-word and Jewish slurs? No. Well, what was the other? I hate to just shoehorn this in, but you had some crazy shit about. We were talking about telepathy or something.
What was I saying about telepathy?
You said you had some experience with.
I've like meditation like experiences.
Okay,
I don't know if I have any like telepathy.
Okay, what is the
hit us with some meditative experiences?
Okay, well I like used to be into like really into like meditation and stuff.
Yeah. It's called transcendental.
We can't get off the topic, can we?
Yeah.
I'm trying to bridge the two. Yeah.
He's providing a transition.
He's like, if you identify as you meditating, then that's not how I see you. You look like you're sleeping.
I'm such an aggressive backpedaler. Like I believe everything I've said, but I'm also like the cleanup crew in my brain and mouth is like, okay, now over here and say this correctly. And I'm like,
I still need spots in the city.
Dude, the funniest ever example of someone like saying something controversial and like trying to backpedal is Lars von Trier at the 2011 Cannes Film Press Conference.
What did he say?
He said he was like he like used Wagner in his movie, and then someone like had like asked him about it, and he was
Wait,
like,
what's Wagner?
The German composer who was
Oh.
anti-Semitic.
Okay.
And I forget like what the initial question was, but they were like,
You said that like
yeah,
obviously you know what the fuck
No,
I'm talking about.
he's pretty famous. I knew the name, but I have no idea who
yeah.
he is.
But she like asked him some question, and he was like trying to make an edgy joke, and like and in his like second or third language, which was in front of like
So
the
tough.
press, which
Yeah.
is bold.
Yeah.
And he was like, they're like, why did you like make this artistic choice? And he was like, because I understand Hitler. Like that's what he said.
So is he actually
He said-
anti-Semitic, or did it all stem from that one comment?
It all stemmed from that comment. He was like, I understand
Oh.
Hitler. And he was like, yeah, I like understand him like in the bunker. Like he was trying to make a reference to the movie Downfall, I think. And, like, he like tries to backpedal for like minutes. And his like actresses, like Kirsten Dunst is sitting next to him being like, stop talking. And
shut
then
up.
he like keeps digging himself deeper. And like everything he says makes it worse. And like he finally gets like an out from another reporter, and he just goes right back.
Right
in.
back, yeah.
And they banned him from the festival, which he was like what's the word? He was like I don't know. He was there like at the festival like all the time, and like he'd won like some of the
Oh,
major awards like
yeah,
at Cannes
yeah.
like multiple times. Like,
Yeah.
he was like one of the top people there. Like most decorated from that festival, like over
And they
his
banned him
career,
because
and
of
they
that?
banned him for like 7 years because of it.
God, you gotta
So I
just.
was like, dude, just trying to be edgy.
I know.
Like
just
any
cut him some
comic
slack.
could see that and be like, it happens.
He whiffed. But that's the thing. You can't put. That's what's the problem is about putting. Like this guy probably sat in front of a piano his entire life and didn't speak to people for 80% of like the day. Like he probably just spent all day in front of the piano, and then you throw him up in front of like the press, and it's like this is what you get.
Yeah.
There's this guy who's he doesn't speak to people, and now you're making him speak to the world.
Well, that's the one thing I do love about like this part, because I have like pretty little fear about like we're getting in a debate with one of my friends. We're like, how much money would it be for you can put it in any phrase you want, for you to say the N-word on Twitter? You can phrase in any way possible. You could have all kinds of things. How much would it be? Because for me, I think it would be probably $20,000. But to say it on my podcast, I would do
Shit, I'd do it
12
for free.
$12,000. But then he goes, "What about deleting every episode of your podcast?" I go, "No amount of money.
Really?
I would never delete
This fucking dog shit?
100%, dude. I know.
You
I
wouldn't
know.
delete this for fucking.
You give me $1 million,
a turkey
I
sandwich?
would not, because in my mind, this is recordings of my life,
Yeah.
and I'm like, that's just gone forever. I was like, this captures me better than any picture in the world.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you're basically saying like for 5 years that just disappears, and I'm like, no, those are actually like, no matter what happens, this is like documentation of my life that I'm like, I actually would not for any amount of money give away.
And once you die, your family's gonna go back.
Fast
through
forward
this
to
and
you
be like,
getting a
"This is-
job
I'm so glad we
offer."
have this.
Wait.
Yeah. Well, I was like, okay, what if a different conversation is, can I delete all of them from the internet, but then keep them in a
So
file?
how
He
much
goes, "No,
money
it's-
would you need to say the N-word on Twitter?
Yeah, I don't, it would be, but you could have a video, because in my mind,
You opt to have a video? That would be crazy.
there's
Or
money.
do it on Cameo, where it just like
Yeah.
sends to you.
Yeah.
You get a video
You have
in
a
your
fun
inbox. of, like-
Snapchat dog filter. You're like,
Because I'm like, I would work with a team for months. You know what I mean? Like ask multiple black guys, like what is the
best way.
what's the best way to
oh, you could get away. You could just go. You could go rap lyric. I feel like that's like, you'll get away with that.
not get away with it. Like there
You
would
wouldn't
be
get away with
backlash and stuff. I'd probably get banned from some clubs. But I think I would like morally, I don't think if I had a team of black guys working with me, feel that bad about it. If they were like, this is
Go back to the shop.
yeah. I almost put into ChatGPT. I'm like, how many times? Where have I mentioned the comedy shop on my podcast? Just for the people that don't know, the owner sexually harassed / assaulted. I don't know.
Yeah.
Not cool is what I say.
We're in the midst of it blowing up right now.
Yeah,
We'll
yeah.
see.
We're not gonna get into too many details. But he's a bad guy. That's all we got to say.
Official stance.
Official morning.
In case
stance.
anyone, no. In case I got pressured, anyone pressures me into making a post about it. This is my, this is my official stance.
Yeah,
Bad man.
yeah. But yeah, no, I don't know. I think like if you see it in a movie, I don't think it hold. You know what I mean? Like I make a whole movie. I spent 7 years. It's like just me.
That would be the way. I mean, that's essentially Quentin Tarantino's career.
yeah,
An elaborate
Yeah.
career so he could say the N-word a couple times.
yeah. I'm
Make
like
other people say it.
for
And to get Salma Hayek's feet in his face.
Yeah.
yeah for
You would do a pretty like shitty like play, I think, and get cast in it pretty easily and just say the N-word in it.
Yeah.
And then just
yeah.
post a whole play.
Yeah.
That's a good point. You could have 19 hours.
No,
of
no, no.
something.
It needs to be. It can't be you being a character. It needs to be you. How much to say it like with like vitriol and be like I mean and like hey, you have to stand by it.
Probably no amount of money.
No, you would never. Yeah.
No, because I'm like, that's it.
$500 million. You wouldn't do it.
Do I get to say I got offered $500 million?
No.
No.
You're an idiot, dude. Give me the 500 mil, dude. I'll pay all my black friends, and then we'll get an
That's a
island.
good point.
fun.
'Cause how many people are already saying it on Twitter?
Dude, black people will be like, bro.
You could be the hero
Same.
of like all humankind by like saying it and then paying reparations with that 500 million.
Well, that's a good point.
You
That's
could be
what
Yeah,
a
but you have to
hero
give it
of all
away.
kind.
Yeah, it was your idea. Yeah. I don't oh, the funniest thing is just the feet thing real quick. So I get all these feet people asking for feet pics and stuff like that, and they want money or they'll give me money. And I was looking through my DMs because I'm
Wait, what, because of this?
yeah,
Because you just go barefoot on the pod?
yeah, not intentional.
Guys, just so you know, they're black on the bottom.
They're pretty
It
gross.
looks like a fucking Dust Bowl kid.
But I just considered it, so I looked through my DMs on Instagram, and then I saw one from my ex that goes, "Nobody wants to see your feet." And it was from years ago where she responded to my podcast clip that had a foot on it, and I go, "Oh boy, were you wrong?" There's
Amazing.
thousands of people who disagree with that. It was just a funny, like, looking back, I was like, that is the funniest thing that somebody's been wrong
Are you
about.
gonna
Send
do it?
pics?
I don't know.
Dude, that's free money.
Everybody's like, do it.
Now
Everybody's
that
like,
you're wearing condoms, just do
just
that.
do it. Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
you'd
yeah.
have-
Well, because I had like Tom Zappia, who was like, he's like, yeah, I've done it before. I think he said, I don't know if he's,
What?
I don't know if he said he's done it before. Listen to the last episode. I think he may have said like he, I don't know if he did it or what he did. Maybe he just like fucking like put it out there for the camera. I have no idea what he did for it, but I'm really having a moral dilemma on that.
Dude, why don't you do it?
Feet?
Maybe not feet, but
No one's
like,
ever asked. Well, I did.
what about the pin? Like,
well, I did ballet, so my feet are fucked up. But
Yeah,
that
but
might be a unique
might be
market.
the
They
Yeah.
go for
It
it
might
sometimes.
be a market.
Wait, can I hear the meditation story? I'm sorry to keep cutting off.
Yes. No. So like one time, well, have you heard about like people like shifting and stuff?
yeah, like from their consciousness.
Yeah.
Like
Well, people are like, oh, I wanted to like shift into Harry Potter so I could meet my favorite
Oh,
characters and stuff.
yeah.
So that's what I saw, and I was like, this is bullshit. Like this is people just like making it up.
Real quick, how at this point, how deep into meditation are you? Like you've been doing it for years. And
This was I
you're
was
good at
like
it?
really into it for like maybe like 6 months
Okay.
to a year.
Okay.
And I did it. I was doing it like every day for like an hour or like
wow.
the longest was like an hour and a half.
Holy shit.
Yeah. So I was locked in.
You got good at it?
yeah.
Whoa.
Because I had like
What is shifting? So how does that work?
it's like well, you're supposed to just like I like meditate and then just like shift and you're like in Harry Potter. Like people because I was deep into like Attack on Titan stuff and people were like they're like, yeah, I like shifted into Attack on Titan and then the Titans were there and it was scary. And it's like
Yeah, you
why the
shifted
fuck would
there.
you shift into Attack on Titan?
Idiot.
And I was
Wait,
like,
so-
you're also making this up also.
So visually, what'd you see or experience?
So because I've all been like a crazy lucid dreamer and stuff. Like I've always had like really vivid dreams and like I've had a bunch of lucid dreams and I've had like weird like sleep paralysis stuff.
Any reincarnation shit?
Like past lives.
Yeah.
I like tried to do a couple past life regressions, but like I didn't like ascertain anything.
Okay.
I felt like it was like my mind just making stuff
Making
up.
shit up, yeah.
Yeah, because I never feel like I fully like got there. But like there was one time where like I think I shifted and I thought I was dreaming, and I was like, oh yeah, that was weird. And it like happened again. And it was like so like, and I was like, this is so crazy. I was like on another planet, but I was like at like a ceremony where they were like crowning me to like rule the planet.
Damn.
Yeah, and it was like I remember it was like a purple sky, and it was like so beautiful. And I was in like a giant coliseum, and
Wow.
there were like people in the audience and stuff. And then it was weird because I didn't see myself because it was like first person, like right now.
Yeah.
And like I knew it wasn't a dream, and it felt like as real life.
Really?
Yes.
As real as this.
yes.
Damn.
Wait. So
Yes.
my thing is this: Are you aware during all this, or you're like, I'm projecting into another universe, or are you just like, I forgot who Aubrey Thurman is?
I was just like living it as if I was that.
Okay, so it's not like really scary. You're not like, holy shit, I'm here. You're just like,
No, I was just like, this is awesome. And I like felt like the power of like knowing that I was gonna command like millions of people.
Yeah.
whoa.
I felt that. And I had to like go wake up and like I had to like go to bed after that, and then just like go to like my price theory class in the morning,
Yeah,
and like
yeah.
struggle doing economics.
When you meditate, were you like sitting? Were you like laying in bed?
I would always do it better when I was lying down.
Yeah.
So obviously the
that's because
first
you were
time
probably
I like
fully
shifted,
fucking
I was
asleep
like,
when this happened.
no,
You
this,
probably just
no, I
literally
was not.
walk into
When it
Aubrey
happened the first
meditation,
time, no, I was not.
No, I know.
I was not.
I believe
The
you.
first time I was like, oh, I must have fallen asleep. That was a dream.
So it's not like you know how you got there. You're just in there.
Yeah,
Like,
it's like
everything's wiped from
the best
before.
way I can describe it is like before you're falling asleep, you just have like images and like random shit just like enter your mind, and then you're like, this is reality, even though like zebras are flying at me.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
It's like that.
Huh.
How long did it take you to get to this point?
I don't know, because that wasn't even like I've meditated for like longer than that, but I guess
No, but I
didn't-
mean like because you have to like practice meditation.
yeah,
How-
maybe like 6 months.
God, such a commitment.
Just buy some DMT.
Shortcut.
Shortcut.
I've had out of body before,
Mhm.
like on like whippets where I get fully out of my body. Swear to God. A little less intelligent way to get there.
Transcendental whippet trip.
Yeah,
Dude, I literally went to the roof of my ex's apartment and I could feel all the gravel on top, and then I came back down to my body. But people say on ketamine they have out of body a lot. Never had
Yeah.
that. I've had like fractured realities where it's like, a giant vortex is opening and then like there's another dimension behind it or something. But it's not like I never had it where I go out of body. But it's such a weird thing because a little bit's like alcohol and then a lot of it's just like the trippiest thing in the world. And you're just in a
Yeah, yeah.
completely
Mhm.
different like thing. But I've never had.
Have you seen that? There's a documentary on Netflix, Life After Death. Have you seen that?
Nah.
There's I think like maybe 6 episodes. They cover like different aspects of like one episode is about reincarnation, one episode is about near death experiences and like your consciousness projecting. And it's all like science based stuff. They did like the reincarnation one's cool. The near death experience one is pretty amazing. There was like a neuroscientist. She was kayaking, and her kayak, she went off a waterfall, got stuck under the water. She was under there for 20 minutes. She was like clinically brain dead. And then she like projected up. She could see like the people, her friends, like trying to help her. She like met Jesus, who told her son was going to die before he reached adulthood, like all this stuff, which all ended up coming true. There's like pretty well documented instances.
I listen to a lot
People
of
like dying
NDEs.
on like the operating table, and
Mhm.
then after coming, like, getting resuscitated and being able to tell them like what tool the doctor used at what point, like what color shirt the nurse was wearing, like everything.
Have you ever watched somebody die and come back?
Yeah, I was
Yeah,
gonna say,
yeah.
have you witnessed anything like?
Oh yeah, yeah. Usually not. They're usually not like conscious after. I don't think I've ever seen that, to be honest. I've never like.
Have you
usually-
heard any like firsthand crazy stories?
Oh yeah. I mean, yeah. I don't know. Like, what's crazy? Depends. Depends what you think's crazy.
I think like that. Well, you told me the scalpel thing's pretty like stuff like that has some truth to it. It's a little weird because I'm like, you could die and I have no idea what happens to your brain when you die, so you
Mhm.
might go through some sort of like weird thing.
Right.
But them describing things that actually end up happening. is
Yeah,
kinda
yeah,
crazy.
yeah.
Yeah.
There's stuff like that. That's cool. The reincarnation one was sweet. There was a kid who like said that he would talk about himself as if he was like whatever, some other kid, and then they kind of figured out who they thought he was. It was this kid in Brooklyn who was murdered by like his dad or stepdad. But they like the scientists, they went to this kid and like tested him like on camera. They showed him like 3 pictures of like different houses, and they're like, okay, which one was your house in this past life? And he'll be like, this one. Immediately was like, this house. Guess right. The next one, he'd be like, okay, which one of these was the playground that you used to play at? It was like that one right there. Guess it right. Like they did it like over and over and over again. He would immediately be like, this one. Like shit that he wouldn't have been able to get really coached on or anything.
This stuff is hard though, because like I believe it like 70%, but
Yeah.
then I am
Yeah.
like, what are the chances that they come to a kid and they go, "Do you want to make a fuck ton of money?" Like it is possible. Like it is that is a possibility.
That's.
I'm
that
saying
is
it's more likely.
I
That,
mean, they would have to fake like the whole documentary. There was one episode about like
Easy.
seances where I was like, okay, this is total, just
Yeah.
some lady scamming people.
yeah.
You don't believe in seances?
I knew you were into seances. I knew it, dude. Tell me about seances. You ever
Well,
done
no,
one?
I've never experienced one because I
I've done a
like,
Ouija
believe in
board.
it too much. Like I don't want to fuck with that.
I think there are people that are in touch with the universe in ways that
Yeah.
like most people aren't. Like there are people that have like a proclivity to.
Do you think they're just also like the biggest retards though? Because it'd be really funny if like all the people that got these abilities were just like.
No, I think you probably have these abilities.
Do you think it? Yeah, I guess
I
I
think you're-
meditation and stuff. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that's the weird thing. People say they smoke DMT. They say that feels way more real than this, which is a
Yeah.
very odd
Mhm.
feeling of being in it. Because like I've done fucking ketamine, and that you're like drunk basically.
Yeah.
So like
Mhm.
you're not. It doesn't feel real. You're just like
You're like dissociating.
yeah. So that's like different than like when people say DMT. They're like it feels way more real than reality. And it's like a kind of like
Yeah.
which I've never experienced anything that like I've had dreams that feel realistic, but then I'm like, oh, that was clearly a dream. 'Cause I
dream,
woke
yeah.
up.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. Who knows? Who knows? My aunt and my grandmother were like heavily into this stuff, very like spiritual.
Mm-hmm.
They, I think, definitely have like an ability of some sort to like,
Yeah.
I don't know, you know what I mean? Like in touch
Mm-hmm.
with whatever the fuck is out there.
Well, I have like a friend who, whenever they text me, I know it's them.
Oh, that happens to me all the time.
Yeah,
My-
yeah.
Yeah.
Really?
But to be fair, I don't know how much that's me texting them and like you send
Yeah.
a message and then, but I kind of like tell them like, oh, that's her, and then it's like,
Do you think anyone had that with like Epstein? They're like, I know this email's from him.
yeah, yeah,
He emailed so much. Like,
I know,
it had to.
I know.
yeah.
He's
that-
like, no, I email you all the time.
yeah. Well, that's a weird thing too with him because like there's a website now called jmail.com. And you just go
Oh,
on
I
there.
saw that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't even want to log in that because I'm like that seems
Mhm.
like a weird kind of
What? But they have all the emails.
yeah, and you kind of just search by instead of
And
going
there are
through the
J
whole-
photos.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, I don't know. Either way, this is way more than I thought we'd get with the Epstein stuff because I've been in this stuff for like almost 10 years now.
Yeah.
Probably like
Yeah.
7, but I'm like, yeah, this is way more than I expected.
Well,
Yeah.
everyone's finally talking about Eyes Wide Shut, it seems like. And I'm like, you guys weren't on this? I watched this
I
movie when I was
know.
14. Like,
Yeah.
I think the one thing is I think he's way more powerful than we initially thought he was.
Dude, he went to fucking whatever. You know, like his like background and everything. He like taught at Dalton School.
I
Yeah.
don't think I know his background really.
They know. No, it's pretty well. The financial stuff is
No,
very
I don't think
muddy.
I know.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, he's from Coney Island. I think he was from like. If you guys didn't know,
Humble origins.
loved hot dogs. Nathan's. Shout out.
He's like, what if this was a 9-year-old?
I think he's from, like,
no,
a
it's a
pretty,
hot
like-
dog, Jeffrey.
He's from like a pretty middle class family.
It's all rooted in childhood, actually, is this whole thing.
What's
Yeah.
up?
It's all rooted in childhood that he likes kids.
Well, that is the
Growing
funny
up, it was just like amusement park
Yeah.
stuff.
There's always both ways where it's like a serial killer. His parents are like, we have no idea what happened. We're like,
Mhm.
oh, really? Are you sure you weren't like abusing your kid and you don't want to admit it? But then it goes the other way. Then the serial killer's death row, and they always say they have a terrible childhood, and you're like, I don't know.
Mhm.
You know what I mean? Because a lot of the parents are like, we have no idea what happened, and you're like,
Yeah.
you probably just feel like.
Like, no, you guys are psychos.
I also would believe that he's the fall guy. After hearing him talk for 2 hours, like he seems smart, but I'm also like, this also seems like it's. He's so.
I don't think he was a fall guy. I think he was an asset.
Yeah,
Yeah.
They were using him. He was propped up to be
Right.
the dude.
yeah.
because I heard him talk for a couple hours, and he was.
It sounded like he was almost going to snitch on everyone, talking about like the trilateral and stuff.
Yeah,
I think that's why they killed him. It's because he was probably going to snitch. By the way, I worked with a kid who was also a paramedic. He used to be partners with the paramedic who responded to the prison and transported Epstein out of there.
any
when he
weird
killed
stuff
himself.
there.
He quit EMS and moved to Texas immediately after that. That's all I know.
That is weird.
Which I was finding out. I was like, he's a smart motherfucker. Get the fuck out of town.
Yeah, I'm 50-50 on him being alive still.
He's alive in Israel.
I don't think he's alive.
Real? Because my thing is
Well,
like,
I don't know about that, but
it would make sense for them to be like, because if he's so powerful, then how did he get killed in a jail? Like, why would he let himself go to jail? Like,
because he's not. You're right, he's not a fall guy, but he's an asset. He's the guy that they were using there. It was the same thing that happened to Robert Maxwell, who is Ghislaine Maxwell's father. That guy was like a fucking World War II war hero. He was owned fucking most of the media in the UK. He was a gun runner and everything, and then he was killed on his boat by 2 Mossad agents, most likely. But
that's a good
again,
point.
like,
Like,
they
he's
use-
not that powerful, but it's like,
he's powerful, but they're using that powerful guy to like they're also propping him up.
right. So if you're used, like, if you're not that powerful yourself and everybody
Yeah.
else is using you for power, then it makes sense you're easy to cut off. Like, it's easy
Yeah.
for them to be like, okay, we don't.
You are a powerful guy, but it's because it's at the behest of them. It's
Right.
they're making you powerful. They're propping you up. you
that
know?
makes sense.
His issue was supposedly he was like spread too thin with his businesses. He needed like capital, and he kept asking the Mossad for like more and more money. He was like pissing them off, and then they killed him. Supposedly.
That makes
But Epstein got his start at Bear Stearns. He got hired there after he got kicked out of the Dalton School, which is like a very prestigious school in Manhattan. which he got the job there, wasn't qualified for it. He was a math teacher. There were already sexual assault allegations against him at this school. And then he got hired at Bear Stearns. This is the whole thing with Trump. His involvement with Trump is that, what the fuck is, Barr? Donald Barr? No, not Donald Barr. Whatever. He got hired at the Dalton School. Then he got hired at Bear Stearns, and he worked his way up and got put in a section that they had a team where their specialty was helping people like avoid taxes, like for super rich people. So
Do you have anywhere to be right now? Because we're going over, but I'm down to keep going.
No,
do you,
yeah.
Do you have anywhere to be?
No, I have nowhere to be.
Okay,
Okay,
perfect.
cool.
Let's. Yeah.
So he was at Bear Stearns, and he was in this department where like he was like a tax specialist. So if you were a
Okay.
rich guy, you would go to Bear Stearns and be like, "How can I pay less taxes?" And they would send you to like Epstein. This is how he learned to do all this stuff. Then Bear Stearns got in trouble for this like bad practice by doing this stuff, and they pinned it on him. They pinned it on Epstein. But he was a fall guy for Bear Stearns. But he left and was basically they set him up. He kept that book of clients from Bear Stearns. That's how he got his his rise in like fame, or not fame, but like in prominence in these like circles. Is everyone would come to him to hide their money. He was like an expert at that, and he learned that at Bear Stearns.
Okay.
That was like his deal. And so yeah, that's how.
When do you think he got picked up by the Mossad? Like, when do you think they were like, "Hey"?
That's the question: is when was he involved with that? Definitely, I think probably pretty early. I think they get these people pretty early, and they kind of figure out what they're going to do with them over the course of their life.
So you think like maybe he was like 17? They're like,
Yeah, probably when he was super young. There's a whole period of Epstein's life where he's in Europe.
he's like
Kind of-
Jesus.
It was
You know,
like
he
a
has like
draft portal.
Yeah,
It was like
no.
a huddle account.
For real,
yeah.
There's this period when he was like pretty young, probably like early 20s. He's like in Europe, and he's kind of like backpacking, and he like meets a girl, and then is like, she's like super rich, and he's like around all these like uber wealthy people. He's just like a kid that's backpacking, and he's like somehow around all these like super wealthy connected people in Europe when he's like a backpacker. That doesn't really make sense. That doesn't just, you don't just fall into that.
Mhm.
You know? These people don't like let you in their circle unless you're like okayed, you know?
Yeah. It's weird because his family is not that like powerful, right? You grew up kind of poor.
No, he grew up like, he was like a middle class, like just a kid from Coney Island. Yeah.
Huh.
Yeah. But
Dream
that's
big,
how
guys. Like
Yeah.
he was involved like indirectly in like Iran Contra. He was involved in a lot of shit because he was like hiding money for all these international like criminals and shit.
That's interesting.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, I think the thing of him too is so weird. I said that before having a thought. I was just I need to keep the momentum.
I do that all the time.
And I'm like,
Start a sentence, you're like, hope I figure this one out.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm just so like I don't know. I'm still like perplexed by it because like it does shake you to your core when you see all this stuff coming out. You're like, how involved was he in like everybody?
Mhm.
Like,
He was so involved.
yeah.
Yeah. I mean, he had a thing where like if you wanted to go to him and like invest your money, you needed to have like $1 billion of like liquid he was investing for like billionaires,
Yeah.
which like isn't and there's no record of him ever making a trade on the stock market. He had no actual background in any
Yeah.
of this.
I guess the part where
Like they've wiped that.
No, that's like public info.
yeah, I think the thing I will say is like, I just think the Trump stuff is just like the Trump Elon stuff. Like the amount of people I know still on the fence. But I'm like, I'm not saying Trump had sex with a baby, but
Yeah.
he's so clearly like
Involved.
we were talking about Alex Jones, who for decades was like the
I know.
millionaire pedophiles, and now he's just completely sold out.
I
Not
know.
necessarily sold out. He's either compromised or he's drinking the Kool-Aid, and he's just
I
like,
think he's compromised or something. But I don't know. He was
who's so funny to compromise Alex Jones? You're like,
Yeah.
hey, do you want $1 million? It's like, you clearly are powerful. So
Yeah.
I
I,
mean-
think they just broke that guy. I think they just broke him.
yeah. Well, I just think about it too, and I'm like, I just, it's so weird. I saw like a Fox News interview. I'm like, who is even, this is such a wild thing to still be watching.
With him on just Fox News, yeah.
Yeah, it was like Megyn Kelly and JD Vance, and he's like, well,
Oh,
you know.
bro, when I go work at like the firehouse on Long Island, it's just like a bunch of like old guys that like retired guys that come in, they hang out at the firehouse and they like watch Fox News is on 24/7, and they're so like fuck stupid liberals like Nancy Pelosi. I'm like I'm like there's an international pedophile ring. Like none of this is real.
Yeah.
They're so. I'm like, you guys don't even understand.
Yeah, it's
like,
so
how
funny
bad.
too because it's like I like that it's broken down everything because you got like
Yeah.
the Nick Fuentes anti-Semitic kind of thing.
Yeah.
Those guys are more conservative than Fox News, but anti-Trump.
Yeah.
But then you have the Trump people that are somehow less. The Fox News and Trump people are somehow less conservative. It's a weird thing.
Yeah.
And then you got like the you and me kind of guys who are like kind of way. I'm more into like I'm like these guys are all fucking puppets. This is all bullshit. This is all theater. And then you got like it's just so weird that it's like
The right is completely fractured right now. They're gonna get fucking destroyed in the midterm elections coming up, and then probably also the presidential election. The right is like it's like Tucker versus like the Fuentes versus Trump. It's like all when Trump won, the right was so united. I was like, oh, they're gonna be unstoppable. But now they've fallen apart.
Yeah, I'm like, who is still watching Fox News being like, It's just so crazy to me. I'm like,
well, if you're still, it's just like you're so far gone. It's like I can't even talk to you about this.
but it's so funny too because I think of myself as far gone because I'm like, no, the island. Like I think I'm far, and it's like
No, they're
you got this weird thing that like Alex Jones talking points are now the same as Fox. Like how did we get here?
I know.
It's so fucking weird, and it's like the Elon thing's so just like. I got no problem with him getting prostitutes from Epstein. I don't necessarily mean that he's a pedophile. It doesn't mean that because the guy did clearly lots of other operations. But for him for a while to be like, I actually said I did not want to go to the island. I actually denied going to the island. And then it's like there's a clear email of you. So like no matter what you say, you can say you didn't have
I didn't
sex
see
with
it, but
kids.
it's him like begging to go, basically.
Yeah.
He was
invite you to
asking
your
him on
party.
like Christmas, and like that is like what it was. So it's
Yeah.
like you're asking to go to the island. So don't for you. I don't know if it's necessarily a lie, but you're aggressively bending the truth in a way that's like I can't trust anything you say now.
Yeah. I don't know, whatever. Elon's like, I don't trust that guy to begin with.
No,
I also
I don't trust him because he says
but I
he
also-
doesn't know anything about aliens.
all
He
the
works in
hate,
fucking
all the
SpaceX.
Elon hate does instinctively make me want to like him.
Yeah.
Like when people are like, he's building rockets and like trains, it's like, yeah, if you gave an autistic guy $1 billion, like that's what he's gonna do. Like, what are you guys mad
Yeah.
at? Like, yeah, he likes trains and rockets, dude. He's an autistic billionaire.
yeah,
Like, yeah, bro. He's weird and rude on Twitter. Yeah, he's like a weirdo.
yeah. The stuff that just really annoys me about him is him just talking about the white race. Always, he's like, white people
Yeah,
will be
he's-
gone by like 60 years. You're
Yeah,
like,
it's like,
dude,
I know.
shut
I
up.
know.
Nobody cares.
Dude.
Yeah,
Relax, Elon.
it's
It's very funny.
it's weird. I don't know. It's funny too because like I like now that people have. I got in a huge argument with this woman at a bar recently. Actually, I walked to this woman and I may have said this last episode. I
Is
don't
it the porn star one?
Yes.
Yeah.
So I walk up to this woman and she looked like a porn star, but I was like, you know what? Maybe it's somebody else she looks like. So I get in like a 30-minute conversation. I was like, are you like a front-facing figure? And I was like, I'm not hitting on you. I just like straight up like,
You walked up here and
yeah, I was
asked
like,
that,
you look
yeah.
very familiar, like middle-aged woman. And very pretty. And then she was like, no, I'm a doctor. I was like, oh, okay. And we started talking more. I was like, you're not like a newsletter, you know, like nothing like that. I was like, no. I was like, oh, you kind of look like Kristen Bell. 30 minutes go by. Eventually, I'm like, don't take this the wrong way. You kind of look like this one adult film star Brandy loves. She's like, oh, so you look like a porn? I look like a porn star. I go, yeah, I didn't mean that the wrong way. And her friends goes, you're saying she looks like a porn star? I was like, I didn't mean that in an insulting way. And I was like, I didn't walk up there and say it. There's a dramatic difference between
Also,
having,
that's a compliment.
of course, but I would not I would not go up to a woman at a bar and be like, you look like a porn star.
Yeah.
And then he tells this guy, his fucking little bitch, he talks to some guy at the bar. He goes, he's saying my friend walks up to her and says she looks like a porn star he jacks off to. I was like, that is miles apart of me having
a
like
guy came up to you and said that.
one of her friends who's
Oh,
clearly
yeah.
trying to bang her.
Yeah.
And then I was like, that's
Oh,
not what I said. He's like, oh, she's looking like a porn star. You don't jerk off to. You wouldn't jerk off. I was like, what is this?
Yeah, what are you doing?
I'm like, good move, by the way. That was a really smart.
Game respect game.
Game respect game. That
game
was smart.
recognized game.
But
I
we
was
start-
waiting for like 3 years for you to make that jump.
Oh,
for
yeah.
like you to like cause an argument like that. You're like, Michael Good gave me the opportunity.
yeah, he was like, yeah, the
he
guy butting
jumped
in
on.
here.
Yeah.
And then he's
It's like,
like,
finally someone in his head, he's like, she definitely looks, that's why I'm trying to fuck her.
yeah.
He's like, she does, by the way. I jack off to her all the time.
Yeah, there's no way he doesn't know who Brandy Love is.
Yeah.
But
Did you de-escalate it? What happened?
no, it got so much worse. I told
Really?
her about it. She had a really funny joke on this. I was like, we started talking about something and then voting, and I was like, yeah, I don't vote. I think it's retarded. And then, which, look, I shouldn't have said. I don't think it's retarded, but I just don't do it. I don't think I'm above voting. I just like choose not to. Not out of like a moral thing. I'm just like, I don't know what's going on.
This,
Seems silly. And then he goes, we don't use the R word in this bar. And I was just like,
In
dude,
this bar? Did he belong to the bar?
no, he's just a guy there. She had a really funny thing when I said that. She's like, you should.
No, I was So you could just like walk outside the bar and say that.
Yeah, it'd been
He
so.
walked
Yeah, I'm like, I'm sorry. So you think you're a fucking retard? It
Yeah.
was just so funny. I was like, I got no problem with. By the way, I will say N word instead of saying the
Yeah.
N word. But the R, it's like there's no
Yeah.
Down syndrome people. You could say, hey, we don't say retarded in this part, but you
Yeah.
don't say we. I'm like, are you scared to say the word retarded in
Yeah.
the sentence? I don't say the word retarded. Nah, by the way, if you don't say the word retarded, I got nothing wrong with it. Like I'm like, I
Right.
totally respect
Of
everybody's.
course, yeah. You're
But-
probably right. We probably shouldn't say it.
Probably fair.
You know, like we probably shouldn't.
Yeah, it's funny. I'm gonna keep using it.
But also, dude, you're relax. Like you're already gonna probably fuck her after. Like you don't have to go double down and say the R word thing. It's like relax, man. You're already stuck up for
It just there's something if you say anything like I don't really have a problem with guys saying, you know, I don't like when people use the F slur. I'm like, okay, that's fine.
Yeah,
like
yeah.
I'll say the word faggot in the context of the word, but whatever.
Yeah.
Or if you know one of my roommates is
In
being
the context of the word. What does that mean? Just when you feel like using it? I'll say it when I want to say it.
I think it's not often funny when I say it. But I'll say it. Like not I'll never call a gay guy a faggot, but like I think like whatever else.
Yeah.
Trying to be funny, I'll say it. But I'm like, I get the argument of I'm gonna say the F slur or like we don't say the F slur in here. I'm like, that seems but
Yeah.
whenever there's something about the phrase the R word that if I hear a grown man saying the R word,
Yeah,
it
yeah.
sounds so like a child. I don't know. I was just like, there's no people with Down syndrome in this
Yeah,
bar. There's
yeah.
zero reason for you not to just say. And then
Also, I literally don't know what's insulting about that.
uh
About her being like you look like it's not like you were like you look like a porn star. You're like you look like this specific woman.
right. And it's also like I think it is different when you're having
Am
a
I?
long
Are we
discussion.
wrong? Am I wrong?
I would be flattered.
Yeah, we know you and you're a
Yeah,
fucking
I would-
sicko.
Yeah, I would be flattered.
Yeah.
But I guess to
Like,
be fair
what?
with anybody's point, I did initially think that. I just said it way later on.
Yeah.
But that is a different, like, okay, you see a woman at a bar and you say, I want to fucking fuck that woman. If your intention was to fuck her the whole night, that's different than you walking up to her and saying, I want to fuck you. Does that, even if you get to that point, you still have
Totally.
politely got enough ground
Yeah.
if you throw something
Yeah,
out
You
yeah.
there.
had a 30-minute conversation.
Yeah.
You didn't
Yeah.
lead with "you look like a porn star."
No. The same way you don't leave.
Now, the point of the conversation was at some point to be like, like you look like this porn star.
Not as to the point, we were
You were working towards that point.
not necessarily. So I did talk to your people and go, she looks familiar, right? I'm not crazy. She looks
Yeah,
familiar.
yeah.
So everybody's like, yeah, she does kind of look familiar. So I was like, okay. In my mind, I was like, she does. I know she wasn't this woman
Yeah.
eventually, but I was like, maybe, I don't know. I was trying to think of who she reminds me of. And that's who
Yeah.
initially she reminded me of. But I was like, maybe
Yeah.
it's somebody else that she reminds me of. Maybe she like
Yeah.
is a bartender at a different.
Famous doctor.
Yeah.
You look like this a doctor. Yeah.
And then she starts like, the argument gets crazy. And then I was like, you guys are being performative. And they start like throwing their hands up and down and arguing about politics. Like, am I being performative? I'm like, yes, your hands
You're
are.
literally actually perform. Yeah.
You're
You're
doing-
doing jazz hands, right?
Yeah. This
Am I
is
being performative?
yeah. I'm like, this is performative.
Yeah.
At 1:30 in the morning, the woman sent me a message 2 days later. She's like, is this performative? And it was like a guy talking about ice. And I was like, I don't.
What? I thought you were gonna send. I thought
Oh,
she was
I
gonna like
forgot
send you a
about the
video.
follow-up.
Yeah.
I thought she was gonna send you just like a video of her like getting fucked, and it's
This is
like
performative?
I am Brandy Love.
It's him.
Is this performative?
It's the guy back here. He's like, we don't say the R word
Yeah.
in this bar.
She sent you an ice video and is like, "Is this performative?" God, people want to be mad so bad. Like you want to be mad. What, dude? You didn't even say anything about ice
No, I was like, no, I didn't. I don't think. I
the
mean,
whole night.
I don't think so. Maybe. I mean, I think it's fucked
You're
up.
like, also, by the way, I love. Yeah, you a porn star. By the way, I love ice. But I-
yeah. Are you
Do
this
you
porn
love
star I jack my cock to and jizz
Yeah,
out of?
yeah.
Also, I like ice. What is your
Yeah,
name? Like, you know.
yeah.
Well, yeah, that's the thing. It's like I get the vitriol with the ice stuff, but it's funny when it's like a lot of white people arguing with each. Like it just is. You're like, all right, like I obviously care. I think it's fucked up, but at some point this is performative when your arms are flailing all around. It is, yeah. But we are almost over. I feel like you
Nice.
didn't talk a lot. Do you have?
You should next time you see someone who looks familiar, you should ask them if they're in the files.
There we go. That's it.
Yeah.
That's it. You should.
It would be funny. I would like it if you search the Epstein files. They go, if you look in these files, we throw your name on page 92. It's just
Yeah.
that's how they cover
you
the
get added
tracks.
to the files.
You're like, fuck.
They
That's
talk
fine.
about Maddie Ziegler in the files.
Who's that?
It's Dance Moms.
Oh, really?
Oh,
Were you guys
really?
not in the Dance Moms fandom like I was?
I
No.
remember Maddie's. Was she the one that like?
She was in the Chandelier video.
Oh, she is.
They like mentioned something about like wanting to like recreate like the Chandelier video and that like talented dancer. So they didn't name her, but like Maddie Ziegler like caught astray in the files.
Oh,
Louis
a lot of people
Gomez is
catching
in it.
strays. Nick
Yeah.
DiPaolo got astray.
Big J is in it.
Yeah, because him and Louis
They like,
J.
went to a
Gomez.
show.
Yeah, they were on a show, and then they emailed the lineup to Epstein, and he's like, so they like may have performed for Jeffrey Epstein
Yeah,
at some
yeah.
point.
Fucking
Wait, was that
hilarious.
one about him like wanting to open a comedy club? Was that real?
Epstein?
Because I saw that on like the shop. Like it was like somebody
Dude,
connected to the shop
Dude,
like made a meme
Ed
of
leaves
it.
Epstein buys it. The Epstein estate buys it.
Yeah, I don't know. The keep going, Brandon.
Little St. James Comedy Club.
They changed their name so many times, might as well. I just realized that might be why they're changing their name. Because when I was there, it was the Lantern. Then it became the Bronx Yacht Club.
Yeah,
I've never even heard of that. That's why the Wi-Fi is Yacht Club.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, I
there's
didn't
time
know, I
period,
didn't
yeah.
know that, yeah.
I've never even heard of that.
Oh, and they had one other name. Are they fully the comedy shop?
Yeah, right?
Well, I thought the restaurant was technically Ways and Means.
Yes.
Because I memed that photo of Jim Downey on Conan's podcast, and I was like, Ed Brady, the owner of Ways and Means. But like, I don't think anyone, because if you like look up the comedy shop like on Google Maps and stuff, it's like comedy shop and restaurant. Like, there's no Ways and Means on it, but like on the doors they still have the stamps that say like Ways and Means.
Okay, so on Google, their ways or their comedy shop.
Yeah.
Then, yeah. Okay. Yeah. Because I was saying the name change was crazy. I'm like, I wonder if this is because the owner keeps sexually harassing people. He's like, name change, rebrand.
Dude, that's what places, a lot of places do that.
One of the dumbest comments is somebody goes, "I'm not going there until they change owners." I'm like, I don't think you know how venues work.
Yeah.
The staff does not go. We're gonna. Hey, new
You're
owner.
out.
He lives above the bar. Like,
It
he
would
lives
be
there.
smart for that guy to be like, I'm gonna shadow
Yeah,
run this place now. That would be kind of a smart move to be
They
like,
install a puppet owner.
yeah, he's gone.
I was going to talk shit. Just being a puppet owner of like one of the worst comedy clubs.
You could talk shit. What are
I'm
you
a
worried
shadow
about?
investor. Yeah, and I don't work there.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm fucking scot-free, baby. Clean as a whistle.
By the way, I deleted my avails when this all came out, but I didn't perform there much. So I have no. I was like, I was getting two
Everyone-
spots
I
a
have
month.
videos
I
on
wish
there
I
from there, and I'm
performed
like,
there more.
do the clips have to come down now?
We were just
Because
talking
they're
about
We were
that.
talking about that.
They're
There's gonna be so
timestamps
many
though.
comics being like, "Fuck, I gotta take this. My viral video. I gotta take it down."
Just green screen the background or something else.
Yeah,
You could probably cut your thing out. and
you
just-
should take it down and re-upload them and be like, "Great shows last night. Venues absolutely crushing." You should do that.
That'll go so well with the hate I'm already getting on TikTok right now
What are you getting on the hate for? Oh, the Epstein joke,
for my Epstein joke.
which is funny. Can you say it?
Yeah, so I made an Epstein joke on TikTok. I didn't even write a full on bit. I just did like a one line because I feel like that always does well on TikTok.
Brilliant.
And I said, Jeffrey Epstein is proof that no matter how much money the friend group has, you're still only going to hang out at one person's house.
Yeah, which is funny.
It's
Great
funny,
joke.
and it's also like the most innocuous
Yeah,
Epstein
it's
joke anyone's ever
very.
made.
Yeah. I would say this, the Onion documentary is one of the funniest things I've done or I've seen. They have it done.
You did that.
Yeah.
They had you speak.
Taking credit.
It's called Jeffrey Epstein Bad Pedophile, which is just the fucking name itself. It's 20 minutes. Everybody should watch it. I think we're almost an hour and a half.
Yeah,
so,
yeah. We can
we want
wrap
to
it.
promote.
At Dave Caggiano on Instagram. That's all.
Aubrey?
At Terminator Judgment Day on Instagram, at Terminator Salvation on TikTok. Spam nice comments so the mean ones get deleted. So they get buried. Writing a new screen. It's not out yet. I'm like promoting the
I know,
screenplay
yeah.
while I'm like writing it.
Well, they should. This is early.
Grizzly Pear
Grizzly
Comics,
Pear.
Grizzly Pear for the
Grizzly
win.
Pear on the rise. The stock is through
Grizzly
the roof.
Pear is in
Stock is through the
2026.
roof. I'm an early
Say this.
investor.
Pear to the moon.
The owner's a great guy.